Okay, here we go. Scott Haas takes a 3-2 lead over Chris Bruner. Uh, The trek up the loser's side is fraught with peril. You have the likes of Ray Martin Lim over there, and a bunch of other desperados. George Hammerbacher is back in the booth, and I'm going to listen to the Jimi Hendrix wannabes. Well, they all start off as basement bands. Scott parks his pelota, 4 rails the 2 ball, buys himself a very, very attractive opportunity on the 1, and 3 ball is the puzzle behind the niner from Carolina. He'll probably just roll 1 rail up to the middle of the table, a little beyond the 4. I think he's a little bit, unless he fell right on the rail. And then he's superb. He can draw his ball right past it. He's got to hit it pure though. If he hits it anywhere stinky, he hits a 9, and then he's scuttled. He's scuttled anyway. This is time for damage control from here. Roll the 7 into the 8. I'd roll the 7 into the 8. And he's going to try to 2-rail it. I don't think he's got that either. Nah. Try to twist it, you can't fist it. He might dog this ball trying to play shape on the 5. That's what might happen. Or I would utilize this to roll the 7 and 8 together and take my lumps. He makes a good hit, but it's standing room only or a definite sellout. Chris was didn't look this over. He had an ADHD moment. He needed a little Ritalin on that one. He's going to call the jump man here. And he splits the uprights. He loses his toy. He's mismanaged his mineral. A tragic set of events, to be sure. Chris is from central Pennsylvania, around Littlestown someplace. He's sponsored. Lancaster. That's where I first met him about 20-some years ago, playing in a tournament at the old Diamond Billiards with Kobe Atkins' place in Lancaster. Real nice pool room it was too. Playing on a Scruggs tour. long time ago. Early, mid-90s maybe, I don't know, I lose track of the time. He had a hand touched by God. He did. I've been watching people come up for 50 years, and I don't think I've seen 10 people with more talent than him when he was 20 years old. Can't teach talent. Chris is shaking his head in wonderment here. Scott is going to take a 4-2 lead here. We're here at the gorgeous Breaker Sky Lounge pool room in Herndon, Virginia. Straight down the Dulles Toll Road, about 10 miles from the Washington Beltway, and always a wonderful venue. The people here treat us like $1 million. Been coming here with the Action Tour for 6-7 years easy, and also other events. This place has got great food. Miss Shauna Lewis, proprietor of this place, has Gold Crown 4 tables, and just a flat out nice place to come and play. And so we're on a break here. I'm going to give a chance to give out a holler to our sponsors, which include Q Sports International, Ozzie Reynolds, my friend in Las Vegas, Nevada, own the BCA pool leagues in North America, North American distributors of Magic Rack, a great product that saves the wear and tear on the tables. These guys hit the balls hard, and they create pits in the rack area, making it difficult to get tight racks. And you'll see this over the weekend, even guys that are hitting balls good and racking them themselves are sometimes coming up with wet newspaper looking racks. It's nobody's fault. It's just an exact nature of pool tables and balls that hop when they're hit. We also have the likes of Predator cues and products, a real titan in the industry. Thanks a zillion for your continued support. And that we also have Kamui products. Push out here. Kamui products, it's the chalk, the gloves, but the chalk and the tips are very, very popular among discerning players worldwide. I once had a guy offer me $50 for one piece of their chalk. I was at the U.S. Open, but unfortunately, right in the keyhole. How nice. Scott Haas is sponsored by Concept Interiors in Pennsylvania. He had such beautiful vertical touch when playing him when he was a youngster. I ran 7 racks in a row to beat him off of my break, and he came up to me 20-some years later, and he still hadn't forgotten it. And he greeted me and said hello. He recognized my voice. He's in perfect line here. He gets a natural drift right to the 5. A little bit heavy-handed, but he's going to have to settle for a longer shot on the 6 to the 7. This one's fraught with a little peril. His cue ball's coming out from the cushion, and he's got the Dardanelles to go through, the 8 and 10. Just like going through the Gibraltar and the Suez Canal or something. He'll probably try to hit the high left ball. Maybe not. He's going to maybe draw it. Perfect touch. Maybe a little bit bothered on his bridge with the 10 ball. But he has a natural to fall right over to the 8 in this lower corner. All he's got to do is cinch this ball and drift over to the rail. Now he's natural. He gets to roll down about halfway between the rail and where he's at now, and he should be chewing on the cookie. Uh-oh. You get caught a little piece of the 10, but the 10's in the side pocket. He just has to cinch the ball. Pretty much. Can't do anything funky with this. On a diamond, that might have been dicey. They're playing on gold crown 4s, and they're slightly more forgiving pockets. But Scotty takes a 5-2 lead in this match over Mr. Bruner. And in an alternate break format, that's dangerous because, like a tournament I had beaten Scott in a long time ago was winter break. And I ran 7 on him, and Chris could do that, but not on the alternate break. It's hard to get momentum going when you're sitting in the chair powerless, and you also can lose your mojo a little bit. Oh, that's going to help. That's going to help him a big deal there. Let's see if Chris is out in about 13 seconds here. He's got some work to do. That 5 and 8 are a little bit mangy. He took out the 2. He might not be with it here at the moment. He's got that. They might give him a PWI, pool while impaired. Dr. Dave looks like he's trailing 5-2 across the way against Mr. R.J. Carmona. He's my horse in this shindig. And like I said, that loser's bracket is very, very treacherous territory. Lots of tough players over there. Raymart Lim is over there. Scott Roberts. A variety of evil people. One of these two. That's an ideal shot there. That was very well struck. He's just got to just get his sea legs and go across and come back. Oh, he didn't get his sea legs. He went to Hollywood and Clark on that one. That was the home of the Whiskey A Go-Go. Uh-oh. Trouble. Are these AC/DC imposters? Could be a cross corner bank. That's a shot I like. He's going cross side with it. Or is he? Lots of inside English to be sure. I like the cross corner bank. Hit it with a little pace and make sure if it doesn't go that it's between the first and second diamonds on the short rail. Can't shoot it at pocket speed. I have no idea what he's going to attempt here. Oh, never mind. I couldn't see it from here. Neither could you. That's the trouble. You know, we got the best seats in the house and can't see it. Like I said, look at the speed control he has. That's a gift. And he misses the ball. He got sharked. The man in motion got him. This is a big shot here. It's either 6-2 and him on the hill, or 5-3 and him on the break. I got him cutting this ball. On the gold crown table, I'd cut this ball. Because you got the slightly bigger pocket. That was a game that Scott may rue the day. He went to Hollywood and Clark on the 10 ball. The bands like this were at the Whiskey a Go-Go in the 60s on Hollywood Boulevard. Like the Doors. Far ahead of your time. He mishit them. He fanned. He didn't even hit the one ball. He fanned. Either the 110 combo for the quick win or the safety and get him 1-2. Let's see Dr. Dave come on back over there. My Haas, looks like he's trailing 5-3. That's a little short. Might go into the 10. Here's the shot right here. He's got to lay underneath it with a low left drag draw, go across the face of the ball and get it deep. If not, he gets too sharp on the 6. Not from there. No, after the 7. You got to get underneath it. Oh, did he get there? Yes, he did. Like I said, one of the best vertical speed control guys that I've ever seen. That's the strongest part of his game is his touch. He makes plenty of shots too. He was world class. Oh my God, these people. I better shut up if they're listening to this. Shauna might think I'm knocking her band. Ooh. He wanted the side, he just didn't stroke it. Come on, Dr. Dave. Like you did last summer. Stay down on this ball now, Scott. Stay down. It's 6 games to 3. That was a monster. 5 to 4 would have been a whole lot of a horse of another color. We get this guy to the loser's side. He's got a good chance to go all the way to the hot seat match at least. With Wilkie. Uh-oh. It looks like a, looky here. This looks like a 2 to the 310 for the do-re-mi. $10 hanging in the hole for the cash. Scott Haas takes down Mr. Chris Bruner of Richmond by the score of 7 games to 3 here. A magical win for Scott. A totally great player who can't really see anymore either. He's been struggling with his eyes and love him dearly. Good man. We'll be back in a few minutes with another key match.